Hello friends, it's been a while since I did a Facebook Live and I wanted to come on today for a short period of time and share something that came up to me in my conversation with a really good male friend. The topic is how men receiving cock worship or blowjobs. There is a difference, but we're not going to be talking about that. Specifically, receiving penis honoring can be connected with an abandonment wound for men. So a lot of men in my practice, my clients, and so also men who I know as my friends, and actually somehow my partner is also on that spectrum of men who are unconditional givers in sex. They give, and they have hard time receiving. They do receive, though, but they have difficulty to experience orgasms and ejaculation. So there's this thing called delayed ejaculation, DE, instead of ED, that a lot of men actually experience. So what happens is they can go on and on and on and on during sex, but then at the end, when they want to actually come and experience orgasm and ejaculate, it's really hard for them. So the whole focus is on a woman, and they do give a lot of pleasure, and they do receive a lot of pleasure from giving, and a lot of men, I've known a lot of men like that. However, when it comes to them experiencing the sensation of pleasure, there's this mental or physical energetic block which informs the body unsafe. And especially it's translated in the place when a man is receiving a blowjob. So what happens is when a man is receiving, he's actually not really in a place of receiving. He's still somewhere subconsciously in his, energetic field thinking, is this woman okay? Is she comfortable, or is she experiencing pleasure herself? So the focus is not on 100% on him, right? And so how is it connected to the abandonment wound? When there are several iterations on how abandonment shows up, and for every human it's different, but then there are a few things that I was able to pinpoint in my practice, and it's connected to mother. And so if the mother is anxious or worried, right, all the time, the boy, the son, he makes a decision that, well, if I don't want to worry my mom, so I'm okay. I'm always okay. Everything is okay with me. I'm always good. And it's not okay to actually express the needs. Or on the opposite, the mother is super emotional and very much like processing her emotions with the boy, so he becomes like a savior or a protector or rescuer of her, because this is the only way he knows how to be loved, and so he does that for his mom. And then in the future, in his relationship with his romantic partners, he does the same thing for his girlfriends and wives, attending to their needs, emotional needs or whatever needs, and forgetting, completely abandoning yourself. And so the need for pleasure, the need for this receiving is not present for men like that. So what to do? Well, first and foremost, notice and acknowledge this for yourself, if this is your case and this is where you are. And try to never abandon yourself in any situation overall, not only sexually, because it also shows up in other aspects of life, not only in sex. There's a lot of giving, giving, and giving, because this is how the man knows that he will be loved, but it not necessarily can be the case, right? So he's giving, giving, and giving. His needs don't matter, right? He takes care of other people's needs, his lover's needs. And when it comes to him receiving, he's also having hard time asking for what he needs, asking to attend to his desires. And that is a training. So not abandoning yourself, training yourself how to parent yourself, actually. Parent your little boy, identifying the needs and desires for the little one, and attending to them on a daily. And when in the sexual context, asking a woman you're with to, well, maybe it's helpful to give a little bit of a history on that it is unsafe in some ways for him to receive, and so expressing it to the partner will be helpful. It also depends where you are in the relationship. And when you are receiving that blowjob, for example, really allow yourself to trust yourself and offer yourself your body in this moment, saying the mantra, it's safe to receive. I'm safe to receive. And just completely go into it. Go into a place of receiving. Breathing through the discomfort, experiencing the sensations of pleasure. It may not necessarily, because what you really are avoiding is the sensations. And it may not necessarily bring you right away to that, end of orgasmicness and ejaculation where men you always go to, but just experiencing the sensations really truly that, oh my God, I am really deserving to receive. I'm fully taken care of by this woman. I am trusting myself that it's true, it's happening, and I'm feeling safe. So having that sort of kind of algorithm repeating to yourself, or if your partner is super on board and you communicated that to her, then she can step in and speak those words to you. That could be very healing experience and would be something that you can become aware of in your relationship, and in time become more aware of what your needs are and how you can attend to them yourself and ask others to attend to them as well. So hope this was helpful for you. If you have any of this, if you experience any of this, send me a DM or post in the comment below. I would love to hear from you and what you're going through. And if you really would love to talk about it in person, feel free to schedule an introductory session with me. I would love to connect with you and support you. All the best.